All right, guys, so let's go over critical thinking questions for Unit 5. Number 1, compare and contrast the reproduction, growth, and development of chickens and humans. How do they differ? How are they similar? So you will be surprised. There are some similarities, but you're talking about reproduction. Okay, so chickens, they reproduce very differently. The eggs become fertilized by the rooster, and chickens lay an egg every single day. Humans do not do that. Growth. Okay, their growth rates. Chickens, obviously, they grow very fast. We've got it now to where they can grow 6 weeks to maturity for broiler chickens that we eat. Number 2, what are the ag regulatory agencies and what aspects of agriculture do they oversee? So we talked about the FDA, we've talked about the USDA, we've talked about OSHA. So those are some important regulatory agencies. So tell me what their jobs are, what they oversee, why they're there. What processes related to plant growth can a pest affect? Think about the boll weevil, remember? So the boll weevil, it's going to kill all of that good where the cotton comes out, and it's going to dry out the plant. Damage to which processes will have the greatest effect on the ability of the plant to reproduce. When working in the agriculture field, why is it important to know the basics of first aid? Well, because agriculture is one of the most dangerous careers out there. And most of the times in an agriculture field, you're not right next to a hospital or a doctor's office, right? So it's really important to know this. What type of skills related to first aid and emergency response are most important for this field? Remember, we talked about that in lesson 4. Where could you go to learn these skills? There are, even local county extension agents, they put on programs for this, local hospitals, schools, they put on education seminars, CPR training, those sorts of things. How can the proper disposal of hazardous materials be one way to prevent accidents in the ag industry? Remember, we talked about sharps, we talked about needles. Throwing your needles away in the right container, because if you don't, someone could pick up that needle and prick themselves, and all of a sudden they have that medicine inside of them. And not all medicine that we give to cows and goats and pigs and livestock animals is tolerable for humans. So that's just one example. So make sure you are answering these in complete sentences. Answer all components of the question in depth, understanding, and you will get full credit. Remember, always reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks.